I don't know about you guys, but as a car guy, I generally get my summers pretty jam-packed with what we're going to be like doing, me and my friends. Right now we have planned, well, what's left of the summer is Wicked Big Meet, which is coming up on the 30th, so that's going to be fun. Um, there's a chance of going to H2OI. Not quite sure if that's going to happen, but for sure going to Grid Life again. Um, Last year we only went to Grid Life, and that's down Georgia, so that's like a 17-hour drive. Last year we did that all in one day. Tried to get my best friend's car tuned, but that didn't work out because I forget exactly what was wrong, but something was wrong with how he connected something, and Prime was like, no, can't do it today. So that cut some hours in. Traveling late at night while trying to get somewhere turns into Fast and the Furious pretty quick. It's fun. There was it was the next, yeah, it was the next state over cop car, and I don't know if it was a cop driving it or what, but we were all doing 80, we sped past that car, and obviously we didn't get pulled over. He started speeding with us, he almost raced my best friend. That was I was in my 24 valve GTI at that point. My best friend's '07 STI isn't tuned at that point. Now it's making like 420 wheel horsepower and so on, but it's a fun car. So we had the mishap with Colin's truck, and that was down in Grid Life last year. We heard a noise, we weren't sure what was wrong, turned out to be the wheel bearing. That sucked. It was very, very bad. So yeah, his wheel bearing straight up, just, it was done. That's the only way to explain it. There was almost nothing left to it. It just shook back and forth like that. It was gone. That's the only way to explain his wheel bearing. We fixed that in the Napa parking lot, and then ended up going back to Grid Life. He basically almost broke his nose trying to get a bolt off too, so that was a good time. Noah's car, it started to overheat a little bit on the way back up. We fixed that by bleeding the coolant, and I think it still slightly had an issue, but that's what it is. My car had no issues, while that thing had the most amount of issues not a month beforehand. But I fixed it all, and then trial by fire down to Georgia. That's what we did. So this year, where did we go first? We went down to Formula Drift, New Jersey in Noah's car. That was fine. Nothing happened. Good time. Going up to Montreal, also fine, because we took both his car and mine. Stayed in a nice hotel. I'm on bags. I just recently did that, so some things still aren't working correctly. I bought it used. My Airlift Performance strut, going over a bump, like the top hat sheared off of the bag. It was a rough time. So that is an example of one of the coilovers that we threw in. This is what happened to my Airlift Performance top hat. The whole piston rod, whatever you call it, that just sheared. Like, that's only in there. And it just broke. And people are saying it's over torqued. I don't think that looks over torqued to you. Does it? I had to wait for my dad to come up and bring me a new, well, not new, one of my old coilovers to put in, because we had thought it was just going to be the bag. And I actually had an extra one on accident that I was like, oh, hey, we could fix this if that's what it was. Turns out it wasn't at all. Basically, 4-hour drive for him. He got lost, and then 20 minutes of work, and drove back down to New York. I'm hoping nothing happens in Georgia. Nothing. But those are my little traveling mishap stories so far, hoping not to add any more.